Some boxing fans are willing to say anything in order to discredit a fighter's accomplishments. Some of them are even willing to say anything in order to be willing to damage a fighter's image. Some of these examples uh, could be because either A, the fighter, they look at the fighter as a certain threat to their fighter. B, the fighter is fighting in a opposing network that they are not a fan of. Or C, the fighter just straight up beat their man, their favorite fighter, and they want to just try and discredit the fighter. I mean, you could look at somebody like Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford gets nothing but hate from people like the Ldbc because Terrence Crawford is not fighting on the PBC. He doesn't fight with Al Heyman. He doesn't fight under that network. He fights on ESPN. He's not he's not managed by Al Heyman, does he, or advised by Al Heyman, right? Anthony Joshua is not with Al Heyman. Anthony Joshua is with Eddie Hearn. Anthony Joshua is with the Zone. So you notice that he receives a lot of hate from the Ldbc. You notice that everybody who every time somebody from the PBC is fighting somebody from the Zone, the Ldbc criticize the fighter that they're fighting in the Zone. Every time something bad happens with the Zone, the Ldbc criticizes the Zone, right? This is another example. Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury beat Deontay Wilder. So now, what are these guys doing in the Ldbc? They're trying to do everything they can to ruin the image of Tyson Fury. They're trying to make it out to be like this guy is a criminal. He did illegal tactics. He used illegal tactics. He was willing to poison Deontay Wilder. He was willing to do illegal things in the ring in order to beat Deontay Wilder because he's this coward and he had to do these things. He had to stoop down to this level just because he didn't feel that he could beat Deontay Wilder, because after the first fight, it scared him so much that he had a resort to doing all this illegal stuff, and right, including put metal objects in his hands, right? I could almost guarantee you, if Tyson Fury would have lost against Deontay Wilder, you would have not heard a single one of these accusations. You would have not heard the Ldbc claiming that Tyson Fury paid somebody to spike Wilder's water. You would have not been hearing these guys talking about how Tyson Fury was using tampered gloves. None of that. None of that. Deontay Wilder himself would have not come out and talked and used that excuse that, oh, he was feeling sluggish because he was wearing a 40-pound costume. None of that would have come to light. Everybody in the Ldbc would have just been celebrating and saying that Deontay Wilder is the number one heavyweight, and it proves it because he beat Tyson Fury, the man who beat the man in Vladimir Klitschko. Deontay Wilder would have never come out with these excuses, telling the world that he only lost to Tyson Fury because his legs were weakened because he was carrying a 40-pound costume, right? All these excuses are only popping up because Tyson Fury beat Deontay Wilder. That's the only reason. And like I said, some fans are willing to say anything and paint a fighter in such a bad light just to discredit the guy's victory, just to make it seem like this guy cheated. And this is the unfortunate thing that is happening to Tyson Fury. These guys in the Ldbc are willing to say anything. They're even willing to make up lies on their videos. They're willing to make up lies on their videos just to try and paint Tyson Fury as the bad guy, just to try and paint Tyson Fury as a cheater, because they want to try and brainwash their entire community and all the people that watch their channels into believing that this was a fluke. Tyson Fury didn't actually beat Deontay Wilder by fighting a fair fight. He cheated. And that's the mentality of these guys in the Ldbc. They're willing to scoop down to that scum of a level.